day, my beautiful children, my beautiful followers. How are you today? My heart is just full. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be that kind of hippie. Meet a lot of those people here on the road, and let me tell you, they smell like shit. So, I know I haven't posted in a while, you guys, and it's because, van life's been getting to me. I've been living on the road for about 6 months now, and it's hard. Being back home and living on the bus was easier because you have a lot of resources and things that get you out of the bus. But when you're traveling, it's actually really hard. And I've just been kind of going through it, so it does suck a little bit, but I'm just trying to make the best of it. So some of the hardships, like these are things that I never really thought about before. The glamorous aspect of traveling and just being free, that's not necessarily the case. We're tied down by a lot of things, and a lot of people don't realize that. And I just kind of wanted to talk about those things, because those things do get me down, and I hate how other videos don't really show the bad aspects of living in a vehicle. If you're really thinking about like living in a van and traveling around, like you really need to ask yourself, like, what do you want out of your life? Because this kind of lifestyle is not sustainable unless you're like making videos and you have a remote job. But even then, it's not that sustainable because there's a lot of things that we take for granted every day that you don't take for granted here, like using the bathroom. It's a struggle going to shit places because we decided not to put a toilet in here because that's disgusting. And some people have litter boxes and all these things. Fuck that noise. I don't want the bus smelling like shit. I don't want it smelling like piss, and the people say, oh, it doesn't really smell. It smells. It smells. You just got used to the smell. So, pooping, peeing, parking is so hard. Like, finding places to stay overnight and not having to pay $40, $30, $20. It's difficult. And a lot of the times, you end up spending a lot of time in Walmart parking lots. And one of the things that's really hard is just like the isolation, like a lot of the times we're in places, there's no internet service, there's no connection to the outside world, and it's just you by yourself. And I personally am not used to being like that, and I know most of us aren't. We always have our phones, we're always connected in some way. So being isolated has definitely been really hard, and that's something a lot of people don't think about or might think that it's nice, but it's hard. It's a really hard learning curve, and the other thing is just like, what kind of hobbies do you do? Because me and Alec, we wake up, we work out, we go ride bikes, or we'll go to like a bouldering gym or something like that to pass the time. But if you don't have any like a lot of outdoor activities or hobbies that you like to do, this kind of lifestyle is probably not for you. Van life seems so glamorous and amazing, but I would say half of it is very awesome and cool experiences, and the other half is just you interacting with the uglier aspects of the world. Like there's a lot of crackheads in parking lots, there's a lot of not the greatest people everywhere you go, and not everybody looks at this kind of lifestyle in awe. Like some people like really look down on you. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to knock on this lifestyle because it's definitely worth it in a lot of aspects, but I just kind of get a little bit frustrated when I see only like the good things about living in a van. But a lot of people don't realize like how fucking rough and hard it really is to live in a vehicle, And as much as we're chasing freedom, and as much as I love just getting to a new location and just exploring it, just being able to have that freedom and appreciate my life for what it is, it's a hard road to get there. And that road has a lot of fucking crazy things that people don't ever talk about. And I would just be very sad to see someone buy a bus or a van or a vehicle and then just be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck is all the cool shit? It's definitely hard. But I appreciate it nevertheless, and I'm still having a good time. But I just wanted to let you guys know, it's not all just like a crazy fun experience. There's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So, hey, thank you for watching. If you watched this, I really appreciate it. Subscribe. Hook it up. Hook it up. Subscribe. I'm out here. No, but honestly, thank you. I'll see you guys next week,